Hey guys, welcome back. So I am going to go over an edit that I did. I had taken some pictures down at the Olentangy Indian Caverns, and I wasn't a big fan with the different colors that they had going on, but I totally get why they did it to make it more fun and interesting for the kids. But I'm going to show you what I did to make my image look more like the natural stones that would have been down inside of the caverns. So right here, this is how the original image looked that I had taken. These are the settings I went with. I did already do some adjustments as you could tell, I have already done the edit on the previous image. So these are going to be the settings that I went with. The original was 3150, but I bumped it up to about 8200 right there. The reason why I did that is I was looking at the different colors in the walls, and I'm looking for that redstone look, that rusty look, and everything like that. The same with the tent. I went with a negative 34. It was set at +1 because of the darkening and everything that I wanted to get on the wall. So let me go back to the negative 2034. I also boosted down the highlights a bit, bumped up the shadows, played with the texture, as well as played with the detail, bumped up the detail, and it was very dark down there. I did bring a tripod with me, but I did not use it very much, and there was a little bit of handshake. But with my knowledge of how to take a picture, it helped. I didn't get much handshake with my shots, so I was very happy with that and pleased. I did also go down and remove the chromatic aberration as well on the image. Alright, now I'm going to click it open. Alrighty, so that's the original, and this is the after. What I first removed was this light up here. I felt like it was very distracting. All I did was I went over to the healing brush right here, and I just healed away the light. I tried to get any surrounding reflections and everything off of that. I just kind of brushed through here, cleaned it up a little bit. I do understand that I'm manipulating how it looked down there to some degree, but that's all the fun parts of editing. Okay, now the first thing I'm going to focus on, it's going to be this green back here. I also removed this wire that was in there, and then there's another wire that you can't see until I zoom in. I did remove this wire as well. I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's just going to be a really quick edit because I want to show you guys how I went through and got all of the natural colors of the stones to come back. Okay, so I'm going to focus on this green part right here. I'm going to go down to my selective colors. What I'm looking for is a more matching color of this redstone back here. Like I said, my focus is going to be right here in this green area. I'm going to convert that to all black. Made my mask black. Go over to my brush, make sure it's selected on my white. I'm going to boost this. Drop my brush size down. I'm just going to paint it on there the best I can get it. Just going to do a really quick edit on this, okay guys? It's not going to be perfect like the one I have. You just kind of play around with the different shades. You can already see a huge difference. It's looking more like the sandstone color. The next color I'm going to focus on is this bright red orange. I'm going to do the same thing, get the selective color. What I did was I just played around with each of the sliders until I saw the color that I wanted. Really like that. Now I'm going to do the hue saturation. And I'm only going to worry about the red. So I'm going to change it to the red. Drop it down just a bit. Okay, I think I'm going to go back and play around with the yellow here. So when I drop the yellow down this way towards the cyan, it's going to make it more red. Versus if I go up on the cyan, it makes it more dark. So I'm leaning more towards the reds. And then if I drop the yellow down, it's leaning it more towards the blue versus the yellow. So I'm just going to boost that down. I can see right here where I need to work back on the green layer, which is right here. And I just click on it and play with it until I'm completely satisfied with the way it looks. I'm getting a lot of magenta right in there. So let me see. Okay, so it might be the red. Yes, it's going to be the red. So I'm going to scale that back, and I'm going to actually make it a little bit more yellow. And then play with the magenta and drop it back. Alright, so you see how that affected it right here in this area? Now it looks more like a more natural looking stone, like the red stone look. I love that look to it. It's not perfect how I have it with this one. I did add a few different layers of a sharpening layer that I had used. I also probably going to drop this down just a little bit more. And I feel that magenta is a little strong on there. There we go. I feel like that's a little better. That green is completely gone. The red and green is completely gone. So that was the before, and that is the after. So it's all about just playing with the selective colors. going back and forth with the different levers right here and just getting to know what colors you like and are more comfortable with. Like I said, I prefer the more natural looking stone, so I decided to take those colors out. I just wanted to kind of show you guys that it can not only be done with portraits, but it can also be done with landscape images as well. I hope you guys found this tutorial very helpful. If you have any questions, comments, please just drop me it down in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys have been working on as well as what you guys have been taking pictures of. Hit me up on the comments, and until next time, happy editing, guys. Bye.